Alright, so if you don't already know, Sonic Frontiers is coming out in less than a month, which means they are ramping up the marketing, people. They are ramping up the marketing. We got 2 new trailers, one of which is from the Symphony going on in Brazil, which shows new gameplay, and the other one is a Frontiers combat trailer that they posted on the official channel, but then took down, but people obviously recorded the video, so we're going to be reacting to it nonetheless. So we're going to get to all of this right now. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers and hopefully 7,000 subscribers before Sonic Frontiers comes out. So yes, if we go to Twitter, it says here, Sonic Frontiers got featured at Sonic Symphony at BGS with some new gameplay and a new version of I'm Here to See the full thing. The Twitter version is 1 minute 19, but the full thing version is 5 minutes 39. So yes, BGS Symphony, they basically took that Sonic Symphony event that they had, like, was it last year for the 30th anniversary? And they've done some kind of tour of it, and they're doing it in Brazil, and they have clearly 5.5 minutes worth of Frontiers content, and they're saying there's new gameplay in it. So we're going to react to that one first, and then we'll check out the combat trailer that was taken down. So let's get into this right now. I sound like Izuka. Yep, that's definitely Izuka. Daddy Zook, hit us with the gameplay. Be ready. I don't know what they're saying, but you know, we here for it. Yes, we are ready, Daddy Zook. Lay it on me. Alright, get to the point.
Oh my god.
So they're actually about to play the music live then, I'm guessing. They're gonna perform it as the footage shows. Monster Energy, they got sponsorships and shit. Alright, so you've seen Kronos Island here. That's the Asura boss, right? So apparently there's a new remix of I'm Here. And you can see the what's it called? The string instruments being played. That's Sonic crossing the bridge. That was in the demo. Alright. We've seen this area before. Goes down the rail. Alright, nothing too new in terms of gameplay. The music is nice though. Is that the power boost? It seems pretty fast. Maybe they just upgraded the abilities. I think you can upgrade the boost speed or something like that. It's possible. Oh, that's the squid boss. We took a look at that before. Sonic running on the wall. Yeah, it is the power boost because I saw the speedometer went into the power boost section. That blue section over there, that means it's power boost because it was definitely going faster than usual. Alright. Goes through there, rail switch, jump. This is that little section that they were hiding before that we saw. That little tower thing you can go through. Alright, the Titan. Yeah, we've seen this before. Yeah, Sonic got no chance at this time without turning super. Alright, we're in cyberspace now. But most of this we've seen before. Cyberspace level. Are they Symphony? They doing the cyberspace music in the Sympathy? Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the Sky Sanctuary music. Yeah, the disappearing. I think that's what they're saying, disappearing. And now we're in the city escape at night. level. That's the best Side Space song so far. The Sky Sanctuary one. And this is the best level so far, the City Escape at Night level. I don't even know if they showed that level officially, because we've been seeing it in the demo, but we weren't supposed to film the demo, so technically to them it's the first time they're showing it. Funnily enough. Yeah, this boss, yeah, I did this in the demo. Alright, the ninja. Ooh, look at that ability. Ooh, see that shit? Combat may be easy as fuck, but at least it looks nice. Nice loop-de-loop on the boss. Yeah, that's the I'm here, yeah. Yeah, we've seen most of this before. I mean, obviously it was the Symphony, so they wanted to show off the music, so there wasn't too much new shit in here. But there was that little new ability that I don't think we've seen before, so yeah, I mean, it's a nice little trailer. But now, we are going to get into the combat trailer. Now, again, they took this one down, so... But other people have posted about it, and Sega's Shinobis haven't striked them down, so fuck it, I'm gonna react to it. And I'm guessing they'll post it later, maybe they posted it a few hours too early. But yeah, we're gonna react to it. I downloaded it over here. It's a combat trailer, so it's supposed to explain the intricacies of the Frontiers combat. Let's give it a go.
Sonic Frontiers introduces a new take on the action, adventure, and platforming genres by combining blistering speed with blazing combat.
Okay.
For the first
skill
time,
tree and upgrades.
Sonic has a skill tree full of exciting and powerful new abilities to learn. To unlock new skills...
I mean, he's had upgrades before, but it wasn't in tree form. You know, Unleashed did it, but I know people get mad when I compare this to Unleashed because they want this to be compared in a vacuum, I guess.
You'll need to collect enough skill pieces from fallen enemies and breakable items around the islands. Sonic also has a standard moveset, including a homing attack, drop dash, and stomp at the beginning of the game.
The way they're calling it standard moveset, like, drop dash is relatively new, but, you know... That's not a complaint, it's just kind of interesting.
Breakable items around the islands. Sonic also has a standard moveset, including a homing attack, drop dash, and stomp at the beginning of the game. While these moves are effective against normal enemies, you'll need to level up and unlock new skills if you want to take on bigger and stronger foes awaiting you on the Starfall Islands.
They silently put on the rails on this
one,
right?
A normal enemy on Kronos Island is nothing compared to those on later islands.
Okay.
So make sure you're collecting the red seeds of power.
So they said that the difficulty doesn't increase, but they're saying that the enemies are harder on later islands. So either someone lied or the enemies are in fact harder on the later islands, but then Sonic also levels up. So I guess you'll be able to handle them as well, if that makes sense. It won't actually be harder because as the enemies get harder, then Sonic gets stronger. I don't know.
And blue seeds of defense to boost your stats and give yourself a fighting chance.
Okay. Yeah, that's the ring cheese I was talking about.
Collecting the red seeds of power and blue seeds of defense.
You can side loop to get rings. Now I never tested this when I played the demo, but you need 400 rings to get the power boost. And the combat is ring based. It's not health based. So remember, as I was saying, the combat was easy to cheese. You could just re-grab your rings every time you take a hit and then go and mash the attack button. You can side loop and get fresh rings. So this is what I was saying about the combat's cheesability, which I don't know if that's a word, but we're making it a word if it's not.
As the game progresses and Sonic levels up, so do your enemies.
Okay, so as they said, the enemies scale with you. So the enemies themselves aren't going to get significantly harder. It's just that they'll get stronger to match Sonic's skill, so that they don't become significantly easier. Otherwise, you level up and all the enemies will be a breeze. So it's just matching kind of what you've got.
Combos is a good way to get the upper hand during battle,
That was an interesting looking
especially
combo.
when paired with a new skill called Phantom Rush.
Yeah, so if you look
Go
here,
to your enemies.
let me give you an example.
Completing
So this
combos
whole
is a
area
good
here,
way to get the upper hand.
right? You got a lot of space here, so you could run to the enemy, attack, 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 attack. If you get hit because you didn't learn the attack abilities, you just quickly run and grab your rings. You got space all over this area. You could side loop and get fresh rings if you need to, and then go back and attack the enemy. This is what I meant by, again, the cheese ability.
Hand during battle, especially when paired with a new skill called Phantom Rush. Sonic's combo meter will fill up after attacking enemies consecutively.
What is that enemy?
Once
Looks
the
like a
combo meter
Beyblade.
is maxed out, Phantom Rush is activated, and your attack power will be boosted until the meter reaches 0.
Okay,
To deal
Phantom Rush.
massive amounts of damage in a short burst, use Sonic Boom, a long-range,
Sonic Boom, we're going there,
kick that
okay.
unleashes shockwaves at the enemy. Another option to dish out major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush.
I wanted to see him roll into that.
High-speed kick that unleashes shockwaves at the enemy.
He did the drop dash over
Another
there.
option
I wanted to
to
see him
dish
just
out-
like drop dashing and go into that ramp over there. That would have been sick.
Major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush, a flashy,
seen
zigzagging
the Wild
attack
Rush
that
before.
sends you crashing into your targets with great force.
So some different enemies you haven't
It's
seen
a
before
fast
yet.
and
out here.
stylish way to hit your enemies hard while avoiding incoming fire.
Okay. Silent, we know about that.
Certain enemies in Sonic Frontiers
Remember when
have
it
a
was called the
shield
spin
or
cycle?
barrier protecting them. Break their shield with Psyloop and then deal as much damage as you can before it goes back up. If your opponent happens to land a hit on you, just use the Psyloop ability on the ground to collect more rings and get back in the fight.
So they even tell you that it's not even cheat. They admit it. I thought they were gonna be like, let them figure out on their own. But they're like, yeah, if you get damaged, just make new rings. Just make new rings. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Acting like the combat can't be button mashed. I know people are doing that. Like on Unleashed, the combat is button mashy, but Frontiers, you can't button. Yes, you can. They just told you can generate rings if you're out of rings. So this is pretty much the easiest thing to cheese through. Like ideally, you should learn the abilities and do it in a sleeker way. Of course, I'm just saying they're making it easy to avoid doing that by, allowing you to just not only grab your rings and it's like nothing happened, but generate fresh rings if you can't bother to go and light speed dash the rings you already lost. So they are really making this easy. And remember, there's 3 difficulty options: easy, normal, hard. And you can do this on hard difficulty. At least when I play the demo, you could. If they don't take this out of hard difficulty, I don't think it's going to really be a hard difficulty. But,
During combat,
Guardians.
you'll need to study your opponents and determine the best strategy to take them on.
Oh, look, Venn diagrams.
Encounters with Guardians will require more than just using your homing attack. Many of them prompt you to engage with their unique combat mechanics first before reaching their weak spot. Once you have an opening, you can dish out all the skills you've unlocked from the skill tree.
Okay.
Experimenting with new abilities and discovering each enemy's weakness will help you defeat them with ease.
The parry, okay.
Use your enemy's moves against them by utilizing parry during combat. A visual cue lets you know when an enemy is about to attack. If you react quickly enough, you can parry it and follow it up with a counterattack of your own. Using all these skills and more gives you tons of
And I like that
options
Sonic
to become
Boom
the most
ability.
formidable force in the frontier. Master your approach to battle and teach your enemies not to mess with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, they ain't gonna mess. What the fuck is that enemy? Alright, that's pretty much it, I think. Oh yeah, that's the pre-order shit. The blue seeds of defense, the skill points, the red seeds of power. I think they showed this before, but yeah, you get a few extra collectibles so you can level up quicker on the deluxe version. Personally, I don't need that, but I did pre-order the deluxe version because it also comes with some, I think it was an art book or something like that I wanted. It's on the Steam page, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the trailer. Yeah, here we go. It comes with the digital art book. That's why I wanted it. And you get the mini soundtrack. I don't know why it's a mini soundtrack, not the full soundtrack. You get additional gloves and shoes for Sonic, which, I mean, I'm not going to be rocking those. Come on. But You even get portal gears and shit. Amy Merrill. I don't know how much time that will save, but that's not what I'm getting at again. I just wanted the art book, but otherwise you can just get the regular version of the game. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. I think the combat looks decent. Again, I'm not saying the combat's gonna be bad. I know people think, oh, he's hating on the combat. No, I was just more so making a point that people were acting like it was leagues above what had already been done in this franchise, and it's not. That's the only point I was trying to make. Okay, it's not. In fact, it's even easier to cheese, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun with it. If you learn the abilities, and you know, maybe some modders will come in and remove some of the cheese, like, you know, not allow you to re-grab all your rings or something like that. That could be an interesting hard mode kind of mod to see, because they let you generate rings. Come on. The health is in the rings and they let you generate them. It would be like if Mario let you generate mushrooms on the fly. Like, that would take away a lot of difficulty is all I'm saying. So, yeah. The combat's not going to be too tough, even on the hardest difficulty. But you still be able to have some fun with it. The question is how much combat is even mandatory, because they kind of got this whole optional thing going on. Like, cyberspace is optional, combat is optional, pause is optional. You got to do something to progress, but I guess you can choose your path in a sense. As long as you get the required amount of collectibles, you can fish for all you care, like, all the whole time just to progress. I don't know, but we'll see. My preferred route is probably going to involve cyberspace and any kind of platforming challenge that's in the open world. It's probably not going to be doing too much combat, you know, because I'll probably get bored. I'm not exactly a combat guy like that when it comes to Sonic. You know, as much as I love the Werehog, I actually love the Werehog. Not because of the combat, not in spite of it either, but because I love the platforming sections, like the Clock Tower in Route to Run Night, or Skyscraper Scamper Night. That has great platforming sections, like, for real. So, I'm not a combat person. That's not to say again, I've enjoyed combat in Sonic. In Heroes, I enjoyed the combat, but it's not my primary focus. It's just a nice thing to have. So, in Frontiers, I'll still do some of it. But again, I want to see the platforming challenges the most. That's my number one priority for whether I'll love the game or not. It's the platforming challenges. We've only seen like one little time attack challenge in the open world. It was like you had 45 seconds to get to one area. And it was pretty easy because they gave you a lot of time. But it's what it is. We'll see what else comes out before the game is released. But the game is going to be out in less than a month. By this time, next month, we would have already be in the game, because it'll be out for like 5 days and will be done by then. So let me know what you guys think about these two trailers. Are you looking forward to Sonic Frontiers? Have you pre-ordered it? Which version have you pre-ordered? And of course, a big shout out to all my channel members. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button next to the subscribe button. BMH to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. Oh look, it looks like he's live right now. My twin brother's live. But that's all I have to say right now. So Remy out.